Wow, the sun's coming up quick. You know, the sun sets and the sun rises really fast these days. But anyway, so it is 6:24 a.m. and I just finished talking with the cultist in the woods. Whatever you want to call him. So, 3 o'clock this morning. I was digging in the park like I usually do. Normal morning for Wednesday. And I thought I heard something. It sounded like a chicken possibly being killed. So I went back into the woods. I don't know what I was doing. It's 3 a.m. I was loopy. But I had the shovel, so I had some kind of protection, so I didn't figure that I was in trouble or anything. But so I went into the woods and I met up with that woods cult that I have met before. And well, that's what I call them. I don't know what they are. They do weird rituals in the woods. I guess they live around here or something. But so they were they had one of those little makeshift altars, not the big altar down at the dam, but the little makeshift altar. And they were sacrificing a chicken. I do not condone animal sacrifices, obviously. I'm not that kind of person. I like the animals a lot, so I wouldn't be doing that. But not really my thing anyway. But anyway, they were sacrificing a chicken, and I got talking to them. And there's one I've met before. I think his name's Charles. I don't know. He has a very thick accent, so it's kind of hard to tell what he's saying. But I think he said his name was Charles, and I met with Charles again. He's a pretty nice guy. I actually met a couple other ones too. I met Lacey. She pulled up her mask, and so did Charles, and I got to talk to them. But there was about 10 others this time. But they had their masks on. They kept them on. They didn't say anything, so I have no idea who they are, if they're male or female. So they had pretty big outfits. It's extremely cold. They had a campfire though, which is nice. That warmed me up because it's like 20. I think it's like 24 degrees. And it was like 17 last night. So, this morning, whatever you want to call it. But important thing is the thing that I discovered was that they are not the ones that stuck that note on my door back last September. I've talked to some of you about it. Last September, somebody stuck a note to my door, and it had a sun, a moon, and a star symbol drawn on it. At least that's what it looked like, and had like triangles around the points. And that's really funny because when I was a little kid, I used to draw something called the Watcher Lights. And it was based off the heavenly bodies, sun, moon, and stars. And it was like if I drew these, the light, in the dark when I was scared, the lights would somehow protect me. I don't know, I was a little kid, but I used to draw the Watcher Lights all the time. And I just thought it was kind of weird that somebody drew similar symbols and then left it on my door. And I've actually got a little bit of a story behind that. I thought someone was peeking in through my kitchen window. And so I turned the lights on and I saw somebody duck down, which was super scary. So, I don't know, I was going through a rough patch last year. I was already kind of in a bad mental state, so I wasn't really thinking clearly, and I ran to the living room to hide. And they started trying to peek in through the blinds, and they kept knocking on the windows, which was really scary. And so I went to the basement and just kind of bunkered in for the night, and when I got up that morning when it was light and checked, there was a note stuck to the door with the sun, moon, star symbols, and a note that said, "We'll be back next year." And there was like goop on my door, like nasty, like purplish brown goop. It smelled like rotten fruit. I don't know what the heck that was, but I thought maybe somebody was trying to curse me or something. Super scary. So yeah, that happened. But talking to the woods cult, or whatever you want to call them, I'm going to call them the woods people. Talking to the people in the woods last night, they cleared up that they were not the ones trying to curse me. I don't know if it was maybe wicked neighbors or somebody else, but they weren't the ones trying to curse me, so that's good. I found out that that they're not exactly friendly, but they're not trying to get to me. But they are trying to get to, which I'm probably gonna have to redact that name because I don't want anybody to know what I'm talking about. But well, those of you who know will know. But yeah, they've been watching him as well. Let's just say they have their own ghillie suits. But yeah, they're watching him as well, just in case he's doing something bad, because a lot of people suspect he is, and I suspect he is. And also, there's a certain lady there that I've been. I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah, they're watching that person, and they are not after me. So yeah, I live in the Twilight Zone. Welcome to. probably have to redact that as well. I don't know anybody tracing me with that. But yeah, they can't hear me. If anything, they stayed back in the woods. There's like a little area back there where they were sacrificing, or where they had the candle by the tree, where they were burning that bird wrapped up in leaves a few months ago. That's where I saw them. That's like pretty far back in the woods. So I doubt they can hear me. I'm kind of out towards the front of the park now. But anyway, somebody's coming to the park. We better wrap this up. Anyway, yeah. So it wasn't them. I met Charles again, which he's a really nice guy. Thank you, Lacey, for talking to me. Thank you both for talking to me. You all were really nice. If you're watching this, not trying to expose your thing in the woods. That's why I'm not telling what park I'm at or what state I'm in. It's just I don't really condone it, but you know, I'm not really for or against it. I guess you do you, but it's not really my thing. Yeah. So that was my morning. How was yours? Thank you for watching today. Thank you for jumping in and part of my life. This was a little bit different video, but I wanted to throw it in this week. And we do have a lot more videos coming this week. I recorded 3 videos yesterday. I'm recording more today. There will be a lot of videos out soon, so stay tuned. I want to take this opportunity to thank my awesome patrons. First one is Vexus, Friendly Ghost, Christine, Dobby, and Investigator Zeus. Thank you all for your awesome patronage. I appreciate it so much. It keeps this channel going, keeps me able to do what I love to do. I will definitely put it to good use. Man, it's cold out here. I'll put it to good use. We will grow the channel together, and we'll have a lot more content to go. I do have a couple things that I need to make for you guys, and I will make that as soon as possible. Just thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really do. I really did mean that video that I posted a while back, and I mean it now. If you need someone to talk to, if you just want to vent, I really do care, and you can DM me on Twitter or Instagram. The links are in the description. Anytime you need to.